burnt ends with hot dogs. Welcome back to another week of the FOGO Life. I'm your host, Captain Ron. So this week we're making hot dog burnt ends. Before you get yourself all in a tizzy, I know burnt ends are made with brisket. I get it. Well, give us a little leeway here. We got a bunch of extra hot dogs here, and we've been seeing this going crazy on social media everywhere. Hot dog burnt ends. They're gonna come out fantastic, and I was amazed at how much I really enjoyed them when I made them. So I wanna show you how to make them, so let's get started. Now, it's a really simple process. You'll need a couple of simple items. Hot dogs, okay? We're gonna use some binder. Now, a lot of people might use mayonnaise and mustard combined. I'm gonna use duck fat spray. I think it gives it a nice little crisp. We're gonna have some of your favorite barbecue rub and barbecue sauce. That's it, plain and simple. We're gonna smoke it on the big green egg over FOGO Charcoal, of course. So we're gonna get the egg lit, and then we're gonna get making these hot dogs. So let's get started getting the egg lit. Now, everybody always asks me, Ron, how do you open that bag of charcoal just using the string? I can never get it. It's really simple. There's gonna be a pattern on the string itself. You're gonna see it's gonna kind of be shaped like a V, like this. You wanna go to the wide end of the V, and you simply untie the first few strands. So pull it through a couple times. Then once you do that, simple as pie. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, our charcoal is lit. Now, the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some smoke to this. So you're gonna add some smoking chunks. I use these barrel-proof bourbon barrel chunks. Like I said before, my buddy Russ says it's a party in a bag, all right? Thanks, Russ Welch. In any case, we're gonna place a couple of these, actually 3 or 4 of them right around the fire. I'm not gonna put it directly in the fire, because as it's heating up, I want it to spread and then get to the smoke. We are gonna cook these indirect, which as you probably know, means there's no direct flames underneath the food. So we have our expander with our convector in there, our deflector. So we're gonna put it in here. Notice the tab in the front, okay, lining up with the thermometer. And let's let her heat up to 325 degrees. Now that we have our charcoal lit and our fire is building, time to prepare the hot dogs. So we've got these beautiful A&H Kosher beef hot dogs here that we're gonna use for this. I like them because they're a little bit plump. You don't wanna use the real skinny ones for this because you wanna have a little meat to them, because they are gonna smoke for a while. So as I mentioned before, a lot of people use a 50-50 mayonnaise mustard combination to coat these in and then put them on the rub. I'm just gonna use duck fat spray. I like this stuff. I think it helps to crisp things up a little bit. So it's kind of like you can use it in place of oil. So I'm just gonna spray these suckers down, then we're gonna coat them in rub. So you wanna just use your favorite barbecue rub. I like to use something with a little bit of sweetness to it. I just think it helps add some good flavor to this, all right? So don't be afraid, be liberal with your rub. We have hit 325 and our smoke is rolling beautifully, so it's time to put these dogs on. Now, you saw I put these on the rack. The other nice part about using a rack like this is you can just take it and put the whole thing right on the grill. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Our hot dogs are on and they're smoking away. So what we can expect here is it's gonna take about an hour and a half total cook time. So at about an hour, I'm gonna take them out, I'm gonna cut them into sections, put them in our casserole dish, mix them with some sauce and some brown sugar and a little bit of butter, put them back in, get them nice and crispy caramelized. We might even have a special touch for you at the end, something that I haven't seen anybody else do that we're gonna add to our video to make it special.
Thousands of tears later.
We are 1 hour into our hot dog burnt ends cooking, and they are ready to come off and ready for the next stage. So, oh yeah, look at that nice dark color. So the beautiful part again of being on this rack is that we just take this off of here and set it right back in the pan. Look at those babies, they darkened up beautifully. Next step. Our next step, we're gonna cut them into thirds. And we're gonna load them in this casserole dish here, and we're gonna cut them up. I wanna do a little different flavor, so we're gonna use barbecue sauce. I'm gonna use PS Seasonings Black Belt. It's a little Korean barbecue sauce, give it a little extra kick. And we're gonna put that in there, a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar, and put them back on the egg. And now the fun part, let's mix it all around. Make sure everything is coated up nicely. We want sauce all over everything. We want these to get sticky and tacky and gooey and delicious. All mixed up. Take these sticky, gooey gloves off, dispose of properly, and back onto the egg they go at 325 degrees. Now those will sit on there for about another half hour. What we're gonna do is though, we wanna keep checking on them, because if the bottom gets too hot, all that will start to burn, so we're gonna have to give them a stir every once in a while. We don't want that bottom to burn. We just want everything to caramelize, and like I said, get nice and ooey, gooey, and sticky. That's what we're talking about for hot dog burnt ends. All right, I'm excited. They are done. They are looking sticky and gooey, and oh yeah. Woo, they're bubbling away. Oh yeah, can you see those? Are they gorgeous or what? All right, so we're gonna do a couple things now. I'm gonna take this out. Why am I taking this out? I'll show you in a minute. Now what I did is I took the convector out, the deflector, so we're gonna go direct with some of these for a little bit here. So I'm gonna leave this open and let this fire build up a little bit more while we take our next step. So for this last part, we're gonna throw these back on direct over hot flames. So let's put them on. Oh man, these things look good. I won't lie, I just tasted one and they are phenomenal. But now we gotta have the taste test. So, like I've seen this done plenty of times, make the hot dog burnt ends, and it's really cool, so I wanted to try it. But I wanted to take it one extra step. I love a char. The char is the star on my barbecue food. So that's why we did these ones with a char. So I think it's time we do a taste test without the char, and then with the char, see which one I like better. So I'm gonna take one for the team and take another bite and try it again. So let's see. You know, some of you are probably gonna give me a hard time about this. It almost reminds me of a Slim Jim. It kind of tastes like a Slim Jim. So, but they're really good. That sauce caramelized up so beautifully on them. Now, for the real test. One with this nice char on it. Oh man, that caramelization of that sauce on there and that rub. I have a feeling that's gonna be good too. So, cheers. Oh man, that char. Okay, they are absolutely delicious without it. But with that little bit of extra char on there and that little, oh my goodness, it takes it right over the top, next level. That is just outstanding. I will do this every single time I make these again now. Hot dog burnt ends, who knew, right? I know it's not regular burnt ends and people are gonna give me a hard time and say, Ron, Captain Ron, it's supposed to be brisket. I know, okay? We're having fun, we're doing something different. You know what? This is a great economical meal to make. If you have this, you probably have this stuff in your refrigerator and in your pantry to make these already. So inexpensive, fun, and absolutely tasty. It'll be the star of any barbecue this summer. So I want you to make these. If you liked what you saw here, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to our channel. We always appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. And listen, while I got you here, remember, get out and grill, and I'll see you next time on the FOGO Life.